guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new and this is your first time here, welcome to my channel. There's a little button down below this video. It's red. It says subscribe. You should definitely click it if this is your first time here. If you are new, I just figured I would give you a little background about me because you're probably wondering who the heck I am. My name is Jade. I go to the University of Alabama and I am an Alpha Phi, which is the point of this video, so that's why I'm on brand. I just transferred to Bama this past semester, so I've only been there one semester. I've only been in a sorority one semester, and I've only been an Alpha Phi for one semester, if that makes sense. I did transfer from EKU, and if you're not new, this is probably starting to sound very repetitive to you. This is really weird to me if you're not new, because you realize that this is a little bit different. It's not a vlog. I pretty much only post vlogs on this channel. This is a sit-down video, and I have plenty of these planned this summer, so I guess I gotta get used to it. We're filming really awkwardly today. I have the tripod set up. My phone is on it because I didn't feel like going to get my camera out of the car, and the flash is on because my filming lights have been broke for months now. Hope this quality is okay for you guys. So if you're ready, I'm ready. We're gonna jump into the video. When I first transferred to Alabama, I got so many questions from you guys and other people asking if I was going to be joining a sorority, just because pretty sure Alabama is like the biggest school for Greek life in the nation. Don't quote me on that, but I'm almost positive. I guess it was like just a popular question for anybody who went to school there, but me transferring from another college, being a junior, even though now I'm like a sophomore, long story with the transfer and the major change, I was not going to rush, join a sorority, was even in my mind at all. I was just like, of course it would be awesome to be in a sorority at the biggest school for Greek life, but no, I'm not gonna do it. I had been there a week and a half, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, I am gonna do it, because it was like honestly really not easy to make friends, and I was used to having a lot of friends in my old school, so I was pretty much friends with all my roommates, which were all in a sorority, and they were all in the same one, except for one of my roommates was in a different one. She previously dropped, so she wasn't in one anymore, but she was before, so she like made her friends, had the experience, whatnot. I decided to go through with it. This is all in a different video. You really don't need to hear about it. I joined Alpha Phi, and that was that. Fast forward to now, I'm sitting down telling you the truth about being in a sorority at the University of Alabama. Mine in particular, because I cannot speak on all the sororities, but I can speak on mine, and I just want to answer like some questions that I think you guys might have, or just like tell you guys the pros and cons, the benefits and everything about being in a sorority. And maybe if you're considering rushing, you're kind of on the fence and you don't really know, maybe this video will help you make your mind up. I just realized I'm filming on my phone, and I wrote down all the things on my notes, but I'm pretty sure I can just go off my head. So the first thing I want to talk about is the benefits of the house itself. So at my old college, we didn't have like Greek houses, we didn't have sorority or fraternity houses. When I came to Alabama and I saw these huge mansions, I was like blown away. They're literally the nicest houses ever. Alpha Phi was just listed in someone's blog for being like the #1 nicest sorority house in the nation, which I thought was really cool. Like #1 out of 50, I think they listed. It literally is so nice. You guys can go back and watch some of my old vlogs. I definitely vlog in the house a lot. So that's like the first plus, is just the house in itself. Like, we have a $13 million mansion that's beautiful that you can go to whenever you want to. With the house comes so many benefits. So first of all, you can live in the house. I think there's like 70 or 72 girls that live in the house. I really don't know for sure. We have like a large amount of living space for girls to live in, and that's on the second and third floors. The first floor is basically like living rooms, dining rooms, kitchen, all that stuff. And then the basement is like study rooms, and where we have chapter on Mondays, meetings and things like that. You do have the opportunity to live in the house. So I think at Alabama you have to live in a dorm your freshman year. So say you rush your freshman year, and then your sophomore year because you move into the house. Next, with the house, you get a free breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Obviously, it's not free because we do have dues, but you never have to buy food. Like, if you don't want to go out to eat, or you don't want to buy groceries, or you don't want to eat at like the dining halls or whatever on campus, you literally have breakfast, lunch, and dinner made for you by the chefs at the house, waiting at the times of breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Not to mention, we always have snacks filled everywhere. So like there's always like bagels, and then like literally snacks and things just like in the kitchen, like chips, candy, whatever. And then we have like a little juice bar kind of thing, and then we have like, you can make coffee, and we have water, obviously, just like things like that. So if you're ever hungry, you can just go to the house and grab a snack. There's always fruit, just always snacks, so it's really nice. Next thing that comes with the house is a house mom. So our house mom, her name is Miss Jayde. She's the sweetest little thing ever. If you ever see her, she's gonna be like so open, so nice. So she's so helpful. If you ever need anything, you can always go to her. She's literally like your mom in college. So it's really nice to have a house mom. Not to mention you get a big when you get to college. So if you join a sorority, you get a big, and that is literally like your stand-in mom. If you need anything, you go to your big. I love my big. This picture of me and my big. Her name is Abby. And then also I have a little that I got this semester, and this is Taylor. This is my family. It's so much fun. So the next thing I want to talk about was like exec. So we do have a lot of people on exec, and I just wanted to briefly touch on this to say, I don't know, before I joined a sorority, I guess I just thought exec would be like scary people that you just had to be like soldiers around, but I don't know about other sororities. We have literally the best exec ever. Our president is the nicest person in the world, and everyone on our exec is just so nice, and I feel like I'm actually genuine friends with a lot of them. They're so helpful. If you ever have a question, you ever need anything, like you can always go to someone on exec and they're always going to be there. So it's just nice to have them as well as house mom. I just wanted to touch on that because I feel like some that might honestly scare some people, but like I love our exec. So going off of exec, you have the opportunity for leadership when you join a sorority. So if you've always been like team captain, or you've always been like the president of some club in high school and you want to like keep that leadership role, you can run for exec as a freshman. We have election, I guess you would call it, I don't really know, in November. So that's when we elect new officers for all of the many roles. So there's literally so many positions, and if you don't want to be on exec, you can be a director's position, and there's so many opportunities for you to get a position. So if you're into that kind of thing, join a sorority. It's the perfect opportunity. Looks so good on an application. Just being in a sorority in general looks so good on an application. Another thing that looks good on an application that you're going to get from being in a sorority is your community service hours. We are required to get so many service hours a semester, and we usually have like 5 for the first half of the semester and 5 for the second half of the semester, as well as Greek points, 5 in the beginning and 5 in the end, and that just helps so much. Like, it sounds like a pest, but it's honestly not. Most of the opportunities are really simple or really fun, and it looks so good on an application, whether you're trying to get an internship or trying to get a job or literally anything. Little things like that will make you stand out so much, and I think you've probably been told this in high school because they tell you like everybody's in beta club, everybody's in National Honor Society, everybody does this, everybody has a 4.0 GPA. You need something to make you stand out. Community service does that. It's the same way in college and when you're trying to get a job in the real world. I like keep getting up to look at my phone now to check my notes to see like what I'm missing. So back to the benefits of the house, I did forget some things. Not only just the house in itself, but like for me, it's kind of like a good place to go when I want to get out of my house, but I don't want to go out. Like if I don't want to go literally anywhere, but I just don't want to be at home, I can just go to the house. So it's like a good home away from home, and it's kind of like just something to do when I don't want to do nothing, but I also don't want to do something, if that makes any sense to you guys. And in the house, we have study rooms. We have one in the basement. We have one on the second floor. We might have one on the third floor. I don't know. Guys, this house is huge. Like, there's places I've never been before. And we have a printer in the basement. And I cannot stress to you how much this will help you, because you only get so much money on your ACT card, which is like your action card, your Bama ID. And you do have to use that every time you print papers in the library. If you print it at the sorority house, it's free. That's a good thing. I always go to the house if I have to print something. I just like drive over there and print it off. I've vlogged it several times, so you guys know that. Oh goodness, I'm losing my voice. If I'm going through this like too fast, I'm really sorry. If I forget something or just like you have a question, leave it in the comments below. You can also DM me on Instagram because I always answer unless you're rushing at Alabama. I went over this in a vlog not too long ago. It is officially no contact period, so please do not contact me if you are rushing, because I'm not allowed to talk to you. But if you're rushing at a different school, I'd be happy to answer your questions, or if you want to leave them in the comments below, someone else can probably answer your questions that aren't me if you are rushing at Alabama. But leave questions, comments, concerns, anything, and I'll try to make another video out of it if I have to, because I can't answer you directly, but no one said I can't make YouTube videos. So another benefit is definitely tutoring. Our vice president of education just recently, like the end of the semester with finals coming up, had many tutoring things planned for us that we could go to for all different classes, literally any class, and it was offered just to us. And also, like, you're gonna have sisters that have the same major as you, so you can study together. I have a class with one of my really good friends that just joined our sorority like a couple months ago, and we didn't know we had that class together, but ever since then we always studied together. We always went to class together. It was just like so nice to have somebody. So you're pretty much always gonna have a sister in your major. Actually, you're always gonna have a sister in your major. Like 400 plus girls, you're always held to a higher standard if you're in Greek life, which is actually really nice because you have to keep a certain GPA. You have to have a certain GPA to get into a sorority, and you have to keep it to stay in it and not be on academic probation so that you can go to all the fun stuff. So yeah, you're held to like this standard that you really like have to reach. And also just like in general, like the way you present yourself, the way you act when you're out, like people will know you're in a sorority. You don't even have to be wearing letters all the time. There's gonna be someone that knows who you are, someone that knows what sorority you're in, and they want to tell on you. So like you always have to keep that in the back of your mind that you represent yourself and your sorority everywhere you go. So you always are held to a little bit of a higher standard than a student that's not Greek, and trust me, it's a good thing, not a bad thing. I want to talk about some fun stuff that we do. So personally, I can't speak for the fall semester because I wasn't here, but I can speak for what I have heard about it. But this past spring, we had a date party once a month. We had the red dress date party. We had New Year's in January, but I didn't join until the end of January. So we had the red dress in February, and then in March we had the AFDC, and in April we had our Sisterhood parties. We didn't take dates. It was Alpha Freeze. I vlogged that. It was so much fun. So there's always like fun events like that. And then in the fall we have date parties, formals, and swaps. So especially for you freshmen, you're going to want to go to this. You're going to have a swap. I don't know if it's every week, once a week, we're like, there will be swaps, and that is basically Alpha Phi and a fraternity will have a swap together, and you will be able to meet people in that fraternity. You're really going to meet people in all kinds of different sororities, all kinds of different fraternities, just because you join one sorority, and you're going to get invited to a lot of fraternity date parties and formals because you're in a sorority. And you know, if your sister's going and she doesn't want to go alone, she'll get her date's friend to ask you, and then there you go, you have a date to a formal or a date party or something. Like, you're always gonna make new friends all the time just by joining a sorority. Also, like, as far as having friends, you're never not gonna have someone to do something with. So I always have a sister for something. Like, if I need someone to go with me to do something, or if I just need someone to go have fun with, or if I need someone for advice, I always have someone to go to. Of course, you're always gonna have cliques. In every sorority, people always want to like talk bad about sororities with cliques, but there are too many girls in every sorority for everyone to be friends. You cannot invite 450 people out to the same party together. It's just not going to happen. You're going to have your cliques, but I've never met a mean girl in Alpha Phi. So if I walk into the house and I see a group of girls that I don't know, they're never like not nice to me. Like, we always interact. I feel like we have a really good sisterhood, and a lot of people don't think that about us, and I don't know why, because before I joined, I got on Greek Rank. Do not get on Greek Rank. It is so wrong. It is so just a bunch of jealous people on there trying to talk bad about sororities because they are either not in one or they're in a different one, and they're trying to talk down about other sororities, which is very stupid. Greek Rank is so wrong. I personally love our sisterhood, and I feel like I always have someone to go to. So a question a lot of people have, especially for Alabama, is like the dues, and all I can say is that it is on the website if you are going to Alabama, and it's probably on the website if you're going to a different college. You can pretty much see how much you're going to be paying per semester. And I can't speak for all sororities, but I can say for ours, we do have a payment plan, so I do not have to ever pay that in full each semester, which is very nice because it is pricey. Obviously, you have so many benefits and so many things, so many date parties, so many things you can get from the house, so many things, so many things that go into the money. It's not a waste of money. Like, people want to say, I'm buying my friends. Well, fine. I don't think I'm paying enough for the friends that I have. But yeah, if you do have any questions about the dues, they're on the website for Panhellenic. I will say Alpha Phi has something that I don't think any other sorority has, but I think this is Alpha Phi across the globe. So our philanthropy is the Alpha Phi Foundation, and one of the things that we offer is the Alpha Phi Scholarship. So if you join, you do have an opportunity to get a scholarship just by being in our sorority, and I think that's a really cool, awesome thing. I just wanted to mention that. I don't know a lot about it because I do not have the scholarship, and I don't really know how it works, but I do know that it's a thing. Lastly, I just wanted to like wrap this up and say joining this sorority has like literally been the best decision I've ever made in college. Sounds so cliche, but seriously, like, I don't know how much I would like Alabama if I hadn't joined, because like I said, I'm one of those people that really likes to have a lot of friends. Don't know like how I would have made friends had I not joined Alpha Phi. I've met my best friends like in the whole world, like the most genuine girls. I have a huge support system. I have a whole sorority behind me. They're like my hype girls, my go-to girls. Seriously guys, if you're just questioning it, I would say join, try it out. If you hate it, there's always the option to drop, but chances are you're not going to hate it and it's going to be like the best decision you've ever made, and you're going to become one of those sorority girls, because, you know, before I joined I never thought I would be, but now I'm like obsessed, and here I am making a video about it. I don't have anything bad to say about it, and that's not just me trying to brag or trying to make you decide to join. I'm trying to be like 100% transparent, truthful. I have nothing bad to say about it. There is no hazing. Just to put that out there. If you have any questions about that, it's not a thing. At least not in Alpha Phi. I don't think at Alabama at all. I don't think most sororities do that. I don't know for sure, but I can definitely say I have never been hazed and never become close to being hazed, and it is not a thing, so do not worry about that. I've had nothing but a positive experience. It's definitely made my whole semester, it's made my college experience 10 times better than it probably would have been. Thank you, Alpha Phi, for the best semester ever. And if you guys have any more questions, like I said, drop them in the comments. I can make another video, or hopefully someone else can answer them, or just specify like I'm not rushing at Alabama but I have a question. And you can DM me on Instagram as well. I'll link all my socials in the description box, so check them out, follow me, keep up with me, we can be friends. If you're not already, click the subscribe button down below. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video and found it helpful. It's probably some things you've heard before, some things you've never heard, and it's just like some little inside things that I think have been really helpful about being in a sorority. Really cool, really fun. I recommend joining a sorority, and if you hate a sorority and you're gonna thumbs this video down, I don't even know why you still watched to this point. But like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Goodbye!